Hey guys, it's Mike from brew-juice.com. So tonight I wanted to go over a piece of equipment that I've been using for a little while now. We haven't talked about it a whole lot. You've seen it in a few videos, and we've gotten a few requests to do a little review on it. So I figured tonight would be a good night to talk about the Ss Brewtech Brew Bucket. So, in the interest of full disclosure, this is a product that I bought myself a while ago. I now have two of them. Ss Brewtech did not send us these buckets. We're not. This is going to be a product review where we weren't solicited to talk about it. It's just that I've got two of these now, and I've used them on several batches, and I've just fallen in love with this product for doing fermentation. So I'll just talk about some of the features and tell you how it works and why I think that it's such a great fermenter. So right off the bat, first of all, it's a stainless steel bucket. You can use this to replace your normal plastic bucket. It's got the big wide open top just like a bucket, and the stainless steel, obviously it's extremely more durable than plastic, whether it be plastic buckets, plastic carboys, plastic conicals, anything like that. The thing that makes this unique as a bucket is at the bottom is cone shaped. So during fermentation, when fermentation is done, all the trub and the yeast will settle down into this cone, leaving a really nice amount of clear liquid, clarified liquid, if you will, at the above the cone. Inside the bucket there's a racking arm, and I'll show you. This should be a picture of that. And the cool thing about the racking arm is that you can position the racking arm in the down position for when fermentation is happening, or after fermentation is done. As yeast settles down, it doesn't go into the pickup tube of the racking arm. And then when you want to rack out of the bucket, you simply just grab the valve and turn it, and I have found that all I need to do is actually just make a quarter turn, and it takes the racking arm, which is pointing towards the bottom, and just moves it over to the side. This is a 7-gallon bucket. I fill it up to about, my batch size is about 6 gallons. I have yet to have a problem with there being krausen coming up to the top. I've gotten pretty close, but it hasn't been an issue. So with 6 gallons in here, when I turn this to the side, I can still get a good 5 1/4 out of here into my keg. So that's excellent. This barb takes a 3/8 inch tube. So racking from the keg, from the fermenter to a keg or to your bottling bucket, this is one of the reasons why I really like this, is I no longer have to futz around with auto siphons or any type of siphon, or sanitize the cane and all that stuff. I just simply sanitize the tubing. I slip the tubing on to the barb and run it off into a keg by just opening the valve. It's a piece of cake. Of course, you got to vent the top so that you can do that. On the top of the bucket, in the stainless steel lid, there's a hole, and it just uses a rubber stopper on a standard airlock. It's pretty straightforward and simple. It just goes on top there. The other thing that I like about the bucket is it has these really durable welded on lids. There's one on each side, so it's really easy to pick up and carry it and move it about. As opposed to I would always remember with a plastic bucket with the big bale type handle, I would always have the airlock in the wrong place on the lid. I would forget, and when I try to lift up the lid, I'd have to coax it around the airlock to pick it up. But with these side handles, it's a breeze. The lid has got a big gasket around the inside of the lid to make a really good seal on the flat interior of the top of the bucket. And all around there are 4 of these really simple, easy catch latches that just simply hold it down. When all 4 of them down, the lid makes a great seal. I haven't had any problems with not getting a good seal on my lid. And the other thing that I really like is, because of the stainless steel, it's really easy to clean. I've taken a good soft sponge to the inside to get the krausen out. Super easy, great way of cleaning, and like I said before, the durability is excellent. What else can I say about this? Oh yeah, so the other thing that's great is there's these four short little legs, and if you go on our Twitter feed and search around, you'll find a picture where another feature of these buckets is that they're designed, the airlock is on the outer edge of the lid, right? So when the lid is on and secure, these things will actually stack on top of each other. You can't do that with a plastic bucket and a plastic lid. So I finally, now that I have two, I had the opportunity with two things fermenting at once to have them stacked, which saves space. I have a ton of just odd-shaped, I've got a lot of carboy fermenters and a couple bucket fermenters, but these things, being able to stack them up, was pretty unique, easy to do. And when I had the top one was done fermenting before the bottom one, I didn't even have to move it anywhere in order to rack out. I just put the tubing on the valve, opened it up right into a keg. It was a pretty good, perfect setup height-wise. So that's the Ss Brewtech Bucket. Like I said, I really love it. The only downside to these guys is that they are $200. They retail for like $199, at least where I shop. So it is a little bit expensive, but it's stainless steel and you're making sort of an investment. And I've been slowly moving towards having a almost entirely stainless steel brewery, just because I want the protection of light. I want the really impermeable oxygen setup. I imagine maybe you can get some oxygen ingress through any gasketed lid, but it's really great. I've yet to try to do an extended ferment like a sour in one of these things. So I don't know if that would affect O2 or not. But it's just a great setup, despite the price. Like I said, it is an investment, I think, and there's so much homebrew equipment out there. This is pretty simple, elegant solution. Like I said, this is a 7-gallon bucket. There is a model just like this that has a fermenter, a thermometer on the front of it, which has a short probe in there to tell you what the temperature of the liquid is. But that's a little bit more expensive, so I haven't kicked in just for that one extra feature. I also figure it's another penetration in the bucket. I just don't want to worry about more gaskets and stuff like that. This is the only gasket penetration, and I haven't had a problem with this leaking yet, compared to a couple of the other fermenters that we've played with, not to name any, but they tend to leak sometimes. So this has been a great setup. I've really enjoyed this. So it is that holiday season. If you're thinking about treating yourself to a new piece of gear, I definitely recommend you check out one of these brew buckets, and you should hopefully be rewarded and pretty happy with it too. So if you do order one of these buckets, please let Ss Brewtech know where you heard about it. You heard about it from me here on brew-juice.com. So thanks for watching. I hope you found this informative. Leave some comments, some questions below. Be happy to answer them. Like I said, this is not a sort of sponsored review. It's just a really from the heart, I love this piece of gear review. So thanks for watching, and brew on. Hey, it's Mike from brew-juice.com. Tonight I've replaced John with this shiny bucket.